Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers today. Thank you guys so much for joining us to our first official episode of Prayerdise podcast, a brand new podcast co-created and co-hosted by yours truly. My name is Tokomodo, and joining me all the way from Cebu, Philippines, my co-host and co-creator of the show as well, QueenTv.
Hello guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon from all over the world who's gonna watch this podcast. Hey.
Yep. Absolutely, yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we really appreciate all the support that we've gotten so far. We have a lot of people that have been reaching out to you and saying how much they love the prologue that we released so far.
Yes, I love it. Well, let me have this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who loved our introduction video. I'm just gonna shout out to Sir Heidel Food Trip, Cebuano Cravings, DJ Sprocket, the Taste Wanderer. Yes, hi everybody, and to the girls from the Haley, Dessa, Roslyn, Nika, like guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for for the support, and we're so happy. Toko and I were so happy hearing those feedbacks from you guys. As promised, so you'll have the first episode.
Yep.
Are you excited?
It's here.
Toko?
It's here. We're doing it right now. It's nerve-wracking, but it's fun, and we can't wait to share with you guys what we have today. So our first topic, it was a good one. The first topic came from a little bit of collaboration between Queen and I.
Yes.
I kind of, in our notes that when we were writing it, I typed something out, and she really liked that. She's like, that needs to be our first topic, and I was like, okay, you're the queen. I agree.
Oh.
So can't say no to the queen, because if you do,
no. What?
I'm kidding. No, so yeah, she shared that she really liked that topic, so we're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's speak upon that. Yeah.
And I suggested that for this episode, for the first episode of Prayerdise, we're gonna bring something that reminds us about our childhood.
Yes.
I'm excited for this. I don't know what he got, and he don't know what I got. So this will be a surprise in our podcast. So just for a little fun, like we're having fun here. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see our reactions in real time as well.
Yeah.
So
at the same time, you'll be able to know us more. It's not just about the podcast that we're gonna talk a lot of topics here, but also like this is us letting you welcome us.
Yes.
Is it like that? Like we're friends
you'll
here.
accept us. Yes.
They will.
Yeah. I know we've already gotten a lot of acceptance so far. I love it.
Yes,
it's so
and I'm
cool to see
happy.
how much support you've gotten so far. Yeah. Even a few of my friends too. They're like, "Oh, how do I find you?" Like on YouTube. That's just Prayerdise. It's basically Paradise and Prayerdise.
Prayerdise. Yes.
But yeah, by the way, if you're a first time viewer and you weren't able to check out the prologue before this episode, please, if you want to pause this episode and go back and watch it, we would love for your support there. If not, it's okay. Just stick around. We still have some stuff for you guys either way. So first topic.
First topic. We will have the first topic today.
Yeah, this is going to be cool because I think we're going to get a kind of like a contrast between both of our lives and our cultures too. Like I come from the US. I come from California.
And I'm from Philippines.
Yes. Yeah.
Asia.
The Philippines, yeah.
So I'm excited for this. Why not? We will gonna jump to our the stuff that we have to remind our childhood. So who will be first? Absolutely. You or me? Or let's have the
well, you think before we start, you think we should share like something about our childhood, like how it was? Like how was your childhood, if you don't mind me asking, over there compared to like over here in the US?
Here, I was born 90s. So it's different now that like the Gen Zs and the millennials. So back then, no cell phones. I grew up no cell phones. I'm also there. So I don't know. Like you're more advanced there. But here, I didn't have phone until sophomore days. So so pretty much it's more like more like physical when you want to like play. It's more like physical activities and like, really like talk to your friends. It's like
Right.
that. It's more like
Face to
you
face.
commute, yeah, face to face. Not
Right.
not like now that we have phones and we can just like go chat like that,
Right.
call. But like yeah, growing up, also with the parents, they're more strict. They're strict.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, how about you there? Like, is
My
your
my
mom?
parents were pretty strict as well. I wasn't I come from a Christian home, so I wasn't allowed to
Oh.
watch like certain shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, for example. Which I
Ooh.
now that I'm older, I really liked it.
You watched it.
Salem is my spirit animal. He's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh
wasn't
my
allowed.
God.
I
You
wasn't
were
allowed to watch
allowed.
that growing up. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Really, huh?
Yes.
Well, here we're more into like growing up. We watch animes, Dragon Ball Z's, Inuyasha, all that stuff. Sakura the Card Captor. Wow.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I know a few. I've never seen Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
Inuyasha. Yeah, I've never seen
Inuyasha.
that or Card Captor, but I've heard of both of them.
Yes,
heard of
they're
both,
they're
yeah.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really good cartoon.
And
anime.
I never got into Dragon Ball Z though for some reason. Sorry guys. I know Mexico probably hates me. Mexico is huge on Dragon Ball Z. I have a
Oh.
friend of mine who I worked with. He's from Mexico. He talks about how people have like when there's a season finale of Dragon Ball Z, people will call in out of work to go watch it in public spaces. Like
Wow.
he's in courtyards where people
Yeah,
are watching it
that's-
in Mexico.
Like a big anime back then, like series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, man, like the impact of anime, it's so cool, you know.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, what else like? I mean, reminds you of your childhood.
Ooh, that reminds me of my childhood. I was outdoors a lot. I was very into like
Same.
skateboarding and riding bikes with my friends outside.
See,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what
Which-
that's my thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I have a story about
even
that.
if I have scratches on my knees, like even if I fall a lot of times, I'm okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what's your what do you have story to tell about that?
yeah, a few stories actually. Like I said, we're my friends and I were always outside a lot. One story I do have is that we had this really big tree in front of our front yard in my childhood home, and I loved that tree. And my cousin and I were climbing it one time, and it was pretty easy to climb up and get pretty high. We probably got like maybe 40 feet up there. And when we were climbing, I happened to look down towards his direction because he was climbing upwards. And he grabs onto this tiny little branch, and the branch breaks in his arms, or in his hand, and he falls down. And I see him fall down in slow motion, like. And
Oh
the
my
look on
God.
his face, the look on his face was just like I could see it in my head right
Oh,
now.
no.
He was like,
Is he okay now? Did
Oh, yeah,
he
he's
not
fine.
crack a bone? Or
yeah,
like...
no, he's fine. Yeah, he's okay. He's good. No, he didn't. The crazy thing is, he didn't cry. He didn't
He
break
didn't
any
cry.
bones. He didn't get any damage. I'm pretty sure it hurt because I think he landed on a root on the ground, like on his back.
Oh, yes.
But
But
yeah.
like back then, even if we hurt, like I told you, like I do rollerblades and
Right.
it's this bicycle. Like I learned it on my own. Like I have a
Wow.
lot of like scratches. I have, but then to me it's like nothing. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
Like that's part of being a kid.
I think it's funny, like how when we were younger, we were so durable. Like we could take so much damage and just walk away like nothing happened. And now if a leaf hits me in the face, I need to go to the hospital. You know, that's how like fragile I feel now that I'm older. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. But
who's
okay.
older? Who's old? No one's old.
Right?
No one's old.
Mentally,
We're
maybe
still
not
kids.
mentally old.
Mentally,
Physically,
yeah.
yeah.
Physically, a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you think that there's kind of like you said that you had strict parents? I did as well. Like I said, they didn't allow me to watch like Sabrina. I couldn't listen to Britney Spears or NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Couldn't do any of
Really?
that. Yeah, none of that. Yeah.
OMG. Well, back
was-
then, those are like big hits here. Like I
Yeah.
remember I have those. I'm a fan of Westlife. Like whoever loves Westlife, I love you guys. I love Westlife, and I have those posters before that I was
Yeah.
gonna put in my room, like put it there, like stick on my wall, and then like I'll be like daydreaming, like oh,
Yeah.
and like singing their
Absolutely.
songs. So
Yeah.
that's how the music before like affects or not affects, but like um what's this? What's the term?
Like inspires, kind of like inspired or
Inspire
yeah,
me and to a
or
lot of
formed.
a lot of
Yeah.
people from the Philippines too.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's the same for our culture as well. Well, the funny thing is, like, here in the Western culture, we're very trendy people. We always jump on the next big thing, you know. So that's why there's kind of like in the industry, there's kind of this ongoing what's next, what's the next big thing, what can we do next, and it's almost like kind of
Like
creatively
trend.
bankrupt at the moment. You know, I think that's because of what our generation kind of started, and that was the whole, you know,
I know.
bringing in the next big trend, you know.
Trend after trend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I still see it to this day, like even in younger generations, there's a lot of trendy stuff, like especially their lingo is constantly changing.
know.
They're saying some weird stuff.
I
And like,
know. Like I remember I have what's this like those like abbreviations like what's that? What's the word? I forgot. But yeah, like what is that? Like
yeah,
FR and what is that? Like what is that?
for real. Yeah,
for
FR means
real.
like for real. Yeah,
What is
RN right now. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm like back then it was like ASL or NASL, like before,
Yeah.
like what's your name, address?
Social security
Now
number,
they have a lot.
credit
I
card
know.
number.
Hi.
No,
We're not gonna do that here.
yeah, thank God. Hopefully not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and, you know, there's definitely some trends out there, and as I get older, the more I just can't
You
click
just
with them.
can't.
I just can't. I'm just like at one point, I
Well,
was
you
like,
use them? Do you use them or no?
Unironically-
Like FR, like
unironically, just a few of them, like
TYL.
right now, or yeah. So some stuff I do use unironically, but there's some stuff where I say it specifically for a joke, just to get across like
okay.
how I don't want to say dumb. It's not necessarily dumb. How
What's the Gen Z word or the like that you don't like? Me, I don't like the
Ooh.
LOL. You can just say like
okay.
ha ha ha.
Okay,
Instead of like
I'll have to stop
LOL.
saying that.
What?
I'll stop texting LOL to you. Yeah.
For me, like just say like ha 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 or like the emoji instead of lol. Like, is that a lollipop or what?
Lollipop. Yeah, exactly.
I know. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for those who like use it, but like, it's me. Like, I just find it funny or like kind of cringy.
Yeah. Half the viewers are looking for you now after that
Oh
statement.
no, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Like,
I'm
we're
kidding.
friends. Yeah, you can use that. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think I don't like. Oh God, I don't want to sound.
Wait, what is
I'm gonna
that?
sound so like. I'm not trying to attack anybody here.
Yeah,
but I
we're
don't
not
like.
trying, guys. We're
I don't
just
like
this is our
skibbity
personal.
toilet. I don't like Ohio. All this stuff. I know that's a Japanese term for good morning, but they're saying like all these weird stuff, and I was like, "Are you guys from Mars? Is this an alien language that I'm not learning? I should be learning, or
Where?
what?" Yeah, they said Chinese was the future, but I guess now it's meme. Meme is the future.
I know. Like, there's a lot of them, and then I can't keep up with those.
Yeah.
I can't memorize. I'm bad at memorizing things, so like, forgive me if you like send me texts and then like, what is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So we talked about how was your childhood? I know you said that kind of like the strict parents, but how was it in the sense of like your favorite activities, hobbies, favorite toys growing up, movies, games?
Well, I liked that before. Um, excuse me. Um, I mean, we do it still now, but it's like not really like every day, like eating as a whole. Like,
Hmm.
like no one will eat when like when we are not complete.
Right.
Like if my
Gotcha.
father will say it's dinner time, everybody should be like at the table.
Right. Has
It's
to be
like
there.
we will not gonna eat if you're not here. So
Okay.
yeah, that's how like I grew up. Like my father will really like be angry if you're not at the table. Well,
Right.
we do it still like on Christmas and New Year's. You like there's no exception on that.
Exceptions. Right. Yeah.
Exception for that. Like my father will gonna call you like whether you have a you're married or not. Like go home. Let's have dinner at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as a
Wow.
complete family. Yeah,
Wow.
that's how
That's
I grew
awesome.
up.
That's awesome. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about
That.
you?
Yeah. It's pretty similar to like my family and I. Literally every year, since I've been born, getting together for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, birthdays. Yeah. Just as much as we can. Yeah. But even like celebrating, like special occasions or graduations. Yeah, we try to make big events out of it as families. Yeah, for sure. No, I like that. I think that's very important in life to have a family,
Course.
family bond and dynamic like
Bond.
that for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And I
It
really
really
think that,
affects the relationship to the family too.
yeah,
The bond.
yeah, yeah. And also like yourself too, like you can go on and look for a partner and you'll, also hopefully have the same upbringing as them, which is also something that we're here to talk about as well as like our upbringing. Hopefully have a very close mirrored upbringing as your partner, whoever you end up marrying or dating. And I think that's gonna, kind of protect you from a lot of trouble in the future.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not hard for me to adjust things if he like is the mirror of my family's.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, speaking of which, like upbringing, for example, do you mind sharing like your upbringing if you don't mind? Like I know you're talking about like the strict part, but what about for example like lessons that your family and that your parents kind of taught you growing up? What kind of
They taught me to be grateful. Like even though if you have little, because we're not like I grew up, we're not rich. Like, like we're normal. We're normal people in the Philippines. I grew
Yeah.
up like we can eat like 2 times a day, but like yeah, like but then they always taught me, especially my mom, like she's so generous. Like be generous, be kind to
Yeah.
other people, because that's where blessings come into. Or regardless, like just do good things. Just keep
Right.
on doing good things. Be kind, be grateful for what you have.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about
Yeah,
you?
it was
Like, what are
pretty
your
much
parents?
Well, like I said, pretty much the same thing. It was like you can't
Be
judge
grateful.
people. Yeah, be grateful. Show respect to basically everybody because you don't know what people are going through. I think that's where a lot of my I like to be very helpful and there for people, and I could definitely thank my parents for teaching me that. Like just knowing that the world is so hurtful to people sometimes that you don't know what they're going through, and just being there for them, it can make their day, it can make their month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a
so stuff like
simple
that.
smile or like saying good morning.
Yeah.
You look great today. That can change someone's mood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so stuff like that. That was kind of my upbringing as well. A lot of church and Christian based lessons in life, just how to treat others, how you want to be treated, pretty much stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Cool. What about speaking of actually? Yeah, I was going to say, what about your school? So speaking of the church, I actually used to go to school where my church was. Yeah, it was connected to my church. Yeah, So
Me?
I went. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Oh yeah,
No, go
you
ahead.
go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was
So
just
you
gonna say,
went.
like, I used to, like, I would go to church, or I would go to school in the morning, go home, change, go back to church, and then
Ah, okay.
like almost every day, yeah, for
Almost
about
every day.
12, 15
Wow.
years, yeah,
Wow. Look
yeah,
at you. Me? I'm Catholic. Um, well, I did not go to a school or like Catholic schools, but we have here. But like just a simple, it's just a simple school. Nothing's really like fancy about it, but I'm
right,
happy. But I'm glad that I graduated and I learned a lot, and thanks to my teachers and
right,
my classmates. But also, growing up, I was like kid, like a bullied kid back
mm,
then. Yeah, like I'm
wow,
small and like people were gonna bully me because of my hair. Back then, like my hair is like so like too long for me, maybe too long. It's like past my waist, something
mm,
like that. My mom loves it, but me, I like it. But because like growing up at school, like from kindergarten to sixth grade, I've been bullied.
wow,
To those who bullied me, I have a short hair now.
wow,
Yeah, but it was like um I've been bullied for like 6, 7 years because of my
mm,
hair. And then when I got into high school, like I did so much to my hair. I colored my hair. I cut my own hair because I think like changing my hair will gonna make people like me and not
right,
bully me because I
right,
changed my school too. So it's pretty much tough. Like you just want to learn, but then these kids will gonna like pull your hair and just like out of nowhere pull your hair
mm,
and just laugh at you. Like I hope parents will check their kids too, like not to be a bully and
yeah,
not being bullied. I hope you can check your
right,
kids. Like you talk to them because back then I don't really think that talking to my parents and talking to my teachers will be a good solution for that.
mm,
I'm so shy. Like back then, I always have. She's good in academic but needs participation. That's
right,
always on my back back of my report card. And
right,
I don't, even if I know the answer, I'm not gonna raise my hand because that's
mm,
how bullying like taught me to just like be like this girl, like, oh, you're not okay, like be in this class because
right,
you're little, you're nothing. It's something like that. So I hope parents can teach their kids to be a good kid and not
mm,
be a bully.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I think so. I wasn't bullied growing up. I was
You're the
more of
bully.
like,
I'm just
what
kidding.
was that? I'm sorry.
You're the bully.
I was the bully. Yeah, I was beating
Oh,
everybody up.
oh.
I'm coming after you, guy in the yellow shirt.
No.
No, I'm kidding. Some guys like.
What?
um, I just scared the heck out of somebody right now. No, no, I wasn't. I wasn't the bully. And I wasn't really bullied growing up. It was more like I had friends, but in that friend group, I was kind of like the butt of the joke, like the one that was kind of made fun of the most.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. It was kind of like that. So I think how to explain it. That's kind of why I kind of when I meet new people, I kind of get a little bit like, what's your motive here? What's your
You have
what's
that.
your end game?
No, it really
Yeah,
affects us. Like when we're in our like growing up stage, we have those still until now that we're enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And I think there's a few areas in life where bullying comes from, and I think it comes
Mm,
from insecurities in the bully themselves,
I
and
know.
maybe yeah, and then also like their upbringing. Like there's probably neglect in the home, or even abuse in the home as well, and they're trying to get that outlet out of them.
Yeah,
They
I
use
think so.
bullying as a way to get that out, those feelings there. Yeah, yeah. So Yeah, I mean, bullying's a terrible thing. I hope that if I have kids one day, I kind of steer them away from that and teach them how to deal with that as well.
Raise them well to be a good person, be a good human being.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Let's see. So, yeah.
Clear I can't even clear my throat.
No, it's okay.
Wait,
we have water.
Have some water.
Yeah. We're sponsored by
Cheers.
water today, by the way, guys.
Water.
Tap
Drink
water.
your water.
No. Bottled water over tap water, please. It's more sterile. More sterile, healthier, less bacteria. Yeah.
Bacteria.
Yeah, no, my upbringing just basically is like I come from a very supportive and loving home. Both parents still together to this day. It wasn't like there was no arguing or anything like that, no slamming doors, stuff like that. Yeah, so that's the kind of household. It's okay. There's a future. There's a future as well.
Yeah.
There's a household. That's the kind of household that I want to bring up.
I want a structure that is not just a house, but I want it a home.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's as cliche as it sounds. I'm a very firm believer of like home is who you're with. You can you could literally lose your house in a fire, but as long as you have your family with you, you are at home.
Exactly.
Yeah, yes. That's my.
Where's your home?
There, yeah.
Sometimes it's not a structure. Where?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Back to our podcast. Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of my upbringing. Like I said, just very loving, quiet. I don't remember or even can recall any arguing or yelling. Yeah, growing up is as blessed as I really got to take that for. Don't take that for granted.
I think it's always good that you can have, like, to the parents, you can build a relationship with your spouse, like, strong, because it really, I so believe, like, me growing up in a generational trauma, it's not okay, like, if your kids seeing you guys are fighting or even like shouting, right? Yeah. It maybe it will pass, like, to both of you, but your kids will gonna remember it, and it will gonna like hit here, like, oh, this is my parents, like, oh, I think it's okay to so when she grow up or when he grow up, he will gonna accept those people who will just gonna like talk to him that way, because growing up he already has those, like, hey, I mean, this what's new, like, this is not new to me, and I think it's not okay. Like, you should have like a proper strong bond with your spouse before having kids, because really like it will affect them, like, in their life. Maybe you'll think that, oh, they're still kids, they might gonna remember this. Hey, I remember things as early as 5 years old. I can still remember things, and it's not okay. Like, you grow up like crying alone and like wishing, like, oh, why do I have family like this? It's not easy. Like, I don't wanna like tell stories here because I might cry in the first episode, but let's not cry. But yeah, like, I hope whoever is watching this or like listening to this, be that parent that can raise a child in peaceful way, like happily. Don't bring a child that you are gonna neglect like after you gave birth. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think I have huge respect for people who have grown up in those types of homes and they come out complete opposite, and they are healthy people because they see the damage that it does to them, and they don't want that to happen to their kids growing up. I have massive respect for people that find that and that strength in themselves to teach their kids the opposite. I think it's awesome. I think it's really awesome. And it all comes down to support. It all comes down to love. It all comes down to patience. We'll get into all of that soon. Trust us.
Soon.
We have a lot
but today
to
we'll have the childhood thing.
Yes.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is if you don't mind me asking, what is something that you wanted to be growing up when you were younger?
What do you mean?
Like your dream job, or your
my
goals
dream
growing
job.
up. Yes. Yeah. When you were younger.
My dream job, it's always so simple. Like I always think like teacher, no, I think I can teach. I mean I can teach, but like I'm so shy back then when I was young. I
Yeah.
can't like as simple as a fruit picker. That's my dream job.
That's awesome.
That's my dream job. And
That's awesome.
but right now that I'm older, so I always say this, I just want to have my own farm. Because I think like working 8 hours, you picking up like fruits, oh, it's hot there. Maybe like my skin will gonna be damaged. So maybe I'm just gonna have my own farm so that I can pick any hour, anytime I want.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are your own boss. You have your own hours. Yeah.
I know.
Absolutely.
And it's
That's
also
cool.
nice also to have your own food at your backyard, or you can just produce your own, because it saves money. And it's
Absolutely.
like something like it's a different feeling when you grow your own food. Yeah. How about you?
Absolutely.
What's your
So
dream job?
I kind
Your
of went
dream.
back and forth with dream jobs growing up. I went from wanting to be a movie director from like 6 years old to, I want to say like 14. Yeah.
Okay.
To like 14 years old. And when I was 14, I wanted to be a marine biologist. So,
Wow.
yeah. And then
That's a lot.
from like 14 to maybe like 18 or 19, I went back to being to wanting to be a movie director, and I've
Movie
been
director.
and I've been there ever since. But now it's kind of evolving into something else. I'm kind of evolving more into like today's media trends, which is like podcast, for example. Hello,
Yes.
that's why I'm here.
But I think this is
or
still
YouTube.
in line. Like you're heading to that dream.
Right,
I think, yeah.
right.
Like a
Yeah,
movie director.
hopefully. We'll
Like,
see.
to those who are interested,
Yeah.
Toko can do it.
Hit me up. I'll send you guys my movie reel and
Yeah,
my
see,
editing skills. Yeah.
He do movie. What's that? Like directing.
Yeah, there's some movies where we'll have a director, but he's not really good at like cinematography, so he asked me to like do the cinematography. That's my specialties is cinematography. Yeah.
Yes.
Getting the
What
nice
if-
angles, making it look very, very movie-ish,
Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
what if Toko will gonna produce a movie here in the Philippines? Are you
Oof,
are you
too much
open
pressure.
to like supporting it? No,
Too much
no
pressure.
People are gonna like the comment section like yes. Oh my god.
Too much pressure. I'm gonna
Maybe one day.
dump the
Yeah.
water in my head. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's where I am now. Like I said, it evolved into kind of follow, like getting there slow. If it's meant to be, you'll be there.
Yeah,
slowly.
it's meant to be. And can
Yeah.
I just share something about like
Yeah,
if it's meant to be,
absolutely.
it's meant to be like that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
when I was in high school, I always like to those who doesn't know and to those who know, like guys, I love to paint. Writing is my first love. Art is my second. Yeah, so it's an outlet for me back then because I'm so shy. Like I don't really talk to anyone, like people. So that's my outlet. So I just like paint. Abstract, more on abstract and mixed media. That's
Right.
my forte. So I do that. Like when we had this on high school, we were told to like paint something. So I painted. I forgot what did I paint. But then I remember that I said like in the air, like I said this like one day I'll have my own exhibit. I said that in the air. And it's a
Wow.
really powerful, like guys, if you want something, if you dream of something, like dream big and then say it in the air. Like like it's really nice to let the world know, the universe know about what you really want in life. Because they will listen. So what happened was, so that was like high school. So that was like 2014 or something like that. So after so many years, like I did not stop. Like I did not stop painting, sketching. I just do that, and then I posted on social media. And then I met people from the music and the art stuff, like here in Cebu. Like shout out to Deft. Hello, Deft. Hello, my former, like group.
Yeah.
Deft. It's like they're more on. They're supporting artists that are from music and in art. So it's like a group. So they have this event that I didn't know. Like when they, like it was my friend who founded that, and then and then I was there, like they're talking and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, why not we come up with something like an exhibit, and then
Mm.
at the same time there's like bands who are gonna play, artists who are gonna play.
Right.
So like we come up into that idea, and then like I was just like putting my insights, and then we had our first event 2017, and then I was like, I had my first exhibit along with great artists here in Cebu.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I did not realize that it was my dream. Like I said
Yeah.
that before. I realized like after maybe like two exhibits, and then I was like, oh my god, like I said this, like,
clicked.
oh,
Yeah. It clicked to you like you said
I
it out
am
loud back in
here.
the day. Right.
Yeah, like I am
That's
here
cool.
now. Oh my god, I actually have my own exhibit. Like
Yeah.
people like adore my work, and they said like good things, and like I inspired people because you need to like speak for what's the art all about,
Right.
and I'm like, oh my god, Lord, thank you so much. So guys,
Wow.
if you have dreams in life, dream big. Don't be scared of dreaming big. Like, oh, maybe I can. No, just say good things on your dreams,
Yeah.
and it will happen. Like really, like you will
Mm.
not know. It might not be today, not tomorrow, or not any other day or next year, but it
Right.
will happen. Just believe on what you can do, and just
Yeah.
don't stop. Just don't
Yeah.
stop.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That's awesome. You and I have been talking about dreaming big
Yeah, dream big.
a
Like
lot. Like, yeah,
big.
you guys have no idea like the ideas that we have, and
We have a lot of ideas.
yeah,
Yeah.
we really want to give you guys some good content on top of something that's going to impact you.
On this,
You
yes.
know, yeah, help you guys out any way that we can. Absolutely, yeah. So this episode specifically is just for you guys to kind of get to know us even more in depth versus the prologue that we did before. But what we have coming out later on is going to be more. I don't want to say heavy in the
Serious.
topic. More serious, yeah.
More
serious,
serious. More of
yeah.
life.
but yeah, more of like life advice
Yes.
slash experiences that we've gone
Experiences
through and
in
what
life.
we've learned. Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
hope
awesome.
you guys will gonna learn from us too, and then
Yeah.
be inspired too. That's all we
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
That's why we have
absolutely.
this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, awesome. So we kind of talked about favorite like cartoons and movies. Is there any specific ones that you watched growing up that you kind of resonate with you now?
Growing up, I would say Sakura the Card Captor. I don't know. She's just cute. Like
Back
there's
to the
no
anime.
like lessons on it, but like she's just
Yeah.
cute. Like her outfits, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's-
But then
that's awesome.
there's one anime that like I cried so much. It's Assassination Classroom.
yeah. You told me about that.
Yeah, and
I
like
remember that came out in like 2017.
I think
16?
so. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I watched it like few years ago. Yeah.
Right.
Like I hope you can watch it, guys. It's a story about friendship, trust, and what else? Like family.
Hmm.
Kind of like
That's awesome.
how your friends turns to family and trusting too. Like
That's awesome.
just watch.
Right.
No
Yeah.
spoilers.
Well, speaking of anime and childhood,
Yeah, what's
my
your-
first crush ever in the world was Sailor Moon. I didn't know what anime was back then.
Yeah, not until Sailor Moon came out.
Yeah, well, even then, I didn't know what anime was until high school. So like 2009 or 8 is when I knew what anime was. But My parents to this day, they still like tease me about having a crush on Sailor Moon.
And
when I
a
was young.
Sailor Moon. Why not? I do have crush on Inuyasha and Shikamaru of Naruto.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Sailor Moon and Ariel growing up for me. Ariel from Little Mermaid.
Look at this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm
Yep.
just kidding.
That was my also my other crush growing up as well.
Crush.
So yeah.
Ariel.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Ariel, redheads. Yeah.
Redhead.
Yeah. So and then my anime love kind of came from Pokemon, which I had to stop watching because again the whole Christian thing. My parents were like, "Oh, they're talking about evolution." Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole.
Well,
yeah,
I
they're against
respect
it.
every religion. I'm not really religious, but
Right.
I respect every religion.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what you believe in, and I respect.
Right. So it went from Pokemon to Digimon. I remember like
Digimon.
very vividly. I love Digimon, by the way. I love Digimon more than
I
Pokemon
like
when it comes to the
Digimon
show.
too.
Yeah, the show is better for me. It's better than Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, but the Pokemon games are better than the Digimon games. The Digimon games just don't do it for me for some reason.
Yeah, I think Pokemon did like big hit.
Yeah.
Than Digimon.
Even to this day. Yeah, even to this day.
Day, like I think there are people who still plays Pokemon all over the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Still searching for
absolutely.
those legendaries and whatever.
The shinies, legendaries, shinies. Yeah, absolutely. What's your favorite Pokemon type, if you don't mind me asking? Or who's your favorite Pokemon characters?
Character
That's a good one.
Snorlax.
Certainly. There you go.
Snorlax and Golem. You know Golem?
Okay.
Yeah, Golem
Yeah.
is like the rock.
Yes.
I don't know. Like they're cute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cute. Or Psyduck.
Psyduck. Oh yeah, he's a little too powerful for his size. He's like
I know.
gonna blow the whole world up.
How about you?
unfortunately.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite. Obviously, I'm such a basic
Pikachu.
B. Basic B. Sorry, guys. Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu's my favorite. Yeah. And then later on, it went from Pikachu to Darkrai to Necrozma. So like the darker types.
Oh yeah, those are
Darker
the
type
dark.
anime.
I haven't. I
Pokemon.
can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, the dark type Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. So, who else? I liked Eevee. The evolutions were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I like
evolutions
Eevee
were
when she
awesome.
evolved to. Wait, I don't know what's the name.
Vaporeon, Jolteon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Umbreon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm such a nerd.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no,
Pokemon and Digimon.
Yeah, I remember like it was on Fox Kids. It was like a channel here, right? It was Pokemon.
Yeah. We have Fox Kids too, I think.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Fox Kids here in the US. I remember them like announcing Digimon a week before they showed the show. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I couldn't watch Pokemon back then. So every time the Pokemon came on, I had to turn it off. So Digimon came on after Pokemon, right? So I would have to wait until the episode was done to watch Digimon. And I was allowed to watch Digimon even though it was a little darker than Pokemon.
Oh.
But it wasn't like evolution and stuff like that.
Evolution and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was digital, right?
It's
like
digital.
Yeah. So I was allowed to watch. Yeah, I was allowed to watch Digimon.
But not Pokemon.
Until a certain episode. until a certain episode. Yeah, so the season 1 finale.
Okay.
What is his name? There's a vampire character. He kills a person. He kills a girl in real life. And my parents made me turn it off because... Yeah.
Well, that's when your parents... Oh, your parents watching it too.
Yeah, they watched it with me sometimes, yeah. My mom
So
did.
cute.
She would watch Digimon with me sometimes, yeah.
She just don't like, like those kill.
Yeah. So this vampire like sucked the blood out of this woman.
Oh no.
And it was like super, when I was a kid, I was super like, oh my gosh. I watched it recently too. And I was like, what was I afraid of? Like that was so
Of course, but our
So dumb.
we
Like,
listen to our parents because
yeah,
they know what's good for us. So like they
yeah,
don't want maybe to like put in your head that it's okay to like kill people. I think that's the
yeah. It's. Have you seen? Speaking of that, like, have you seen like the anime censorships that they've had?
center.
Like, there's. Yeah, like in Pokemon, somebody's holding a gun, but then instead of a gun, it's a popsicle or something like that. Like they're threatening. Yeah, they had to draw it out and replace it with a popsicle.
Really?
Yeah, there's some funny ones out there. Or like somebody's smoking a cigarette, but they put a lollipop
But
at the end of it instead. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Because they didn't want kids in the U.S. to think that it was like
Yeah,
cool
it
to
was
smoke or have guns. Which, fortunately, that one didn't work on me.
okay.
The gun one didn't work on me. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Yeah. So was that part of your hobbies growing up? Was like watching anime, or was there stuff like we kind of talked about skateboarding and biking, riding bikes,
Rollerblades.
and
I'm more of
rollerblading?
an
Yeah.
outdoor kid. Like I'm always
Yeah, same.
outside. Yeah.
Same.
That's
Yeah.
my the part of growing up. I really want to go out. Like me. Oh, I have a story. Like,
Yeah. Share
can I share
everything,
this?
please.
Okay.
This is
I have like a scar right here. If you can see it, I have a scar here, like
uh-huh.
here, like a
Yeah.
little like scar here. So, like in Philippines, we have this game where you will gonna build like a little house, like from everything that you have, like from let's say a piece of cartoon what's like box, something like that, and then like
right.
um it's this blanket or something. So we do that, and then it will be like family. Like, we
Right.
call it like people from the Philippines. We call it bahay-bahayan, right? So there's mom, there's dad, there's kids, and yeah, it's like that. So
Okay. That's awesome.
my neighbors like they every 2 o'clock in the afternoon when it's like siesta time, our parents will gonna like let us like sleep so that
Right.
we can grow. That's what they always say, like sleep so that you can grow. Okay, sleep around
Did,
that like
did it work
siesta.
for you?
No, yeah. My parents are you lying son.
Yeah.
But then okay, 1 p.m. or 2 or 3, that's the siesta time. So
Yeah.
like every kid will gonna be in their house during that time. So there was one time my friend, like neighbor friend, just like across like our house. But our house has this, like boundaries, like a barbed wire, like those,
Right.
like yeah. So in order for me to go to their house, I need to go like that in that barbed wire. And
Right.
yeah.
Oh
So
no.
my mom told me that you go to sleep. Then I was like, okay, I'll be sleeping. But then my friend was like outside. She's like, hey, let's play. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna pretend. And then my mom was sleeping. So I'm like, I sneak out. And then
Oh
like I
no.
went to their house. But then like before I went to their house has like a big tamarind tree. And tamarind trees have their like big roots
Right.
where a rat or a cat can go inside.
Right.
So this is the tree, and this is the barbed wire, like the what's this, like a fence. They made a
Right.
fence, so I need to go like that. So like what I did was like
To get
go like
through.
that to get through, and then I see like a snake like in front of me, like doing that. Like we had like eye to eye, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
so what I did was like I like, whoop.
Yeah. And it's the barbed wire
Yeah.
got you. Oh.
This
man.
is where I got this. So
Oh my gosh.
kids,
Wow.
you listen to your parents.
Yeah.
If they let you
I mean-
sleep.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything the Bible's taught me, it's always that a snake hurts a woman somehow.
I know, but it's a lesson for me. Well,
Yeah.
when I get back to her house, my mom was like, "What happened to your face? Like,
No.
there's a snake. Like, she bit you. No, I, I have this because of the mom." And she was like, "Ah," like she do that to me.
Oh, no.
Because you did not sleep, because you
Yeah,
sneak
yeah.
out. So lesson learned.
spanks.
Yeah, she spanks me, but
Well,
it's not like a lot. But like she do that.
nowadays,
Lesson learned.
yeah, nowadays spanking is considered abuse, and I
I
think
know. Back then it was
come
like
on,
crazy.
guys.
We
Yeah.
I had belt, I had hanger, I had sleeper, I had boots. I've tried what else? A stick, like a stick of a guava.
Oh man,
That's
crazy.
discipline back then. Like here in Philippines, I know everyone can relate. Like from the 90s kids, like even worse. Like they had like maybe they're gonna go inside the sack of rice and then put there and then,
Right.
like go like that.
Yeah.
That's even more.
Absolutely.
Like that's exage, by the way. But back then, it was a kind of discipline that we need. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I think it's kind of apparent that all of a sudden spanking stopped, and then all of a sudden
Now
the next generation of like
like
what we have
will
now is just
turn it as child abuse. But
yeah,
like
it's correct.
back
It's
then-
correction. It's correction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to correct if you're doing wrong. But
Yeah. I
how
mean,
about
everybody
you?
I
Like,
know.
how about
Yeah.
you?
I was,
If you have
you-
if you have kid now,
if I have kids.
will
Oh
you
yeah.
do
That's.
that or what?
I'm hoping I don't have to. Honestly, I'm hoping I don't have to like punish them that
Like,
way.
How will you punish him? Or her?
I pray to God that I'm the father, the type of dad who's like, I could just give the kid a look, you know, and just talk to them
Like-
sternly, and they'll just stop doing it, you know. But that's in a
so-
perfect world.
I know.
Yeah, so
It's crazy.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
Um,
Have you had those, like spanking, like
Oh yeah.
pinching?
Not pinching. No, not pinching, but definitely like spanking. Oh, actually, you know, yeah, pinching with the ear.
Ear.
Like if I
Yeah,
wasn't
those.
if I wasn't calming down, they would like twist the ear and like, yeah. Yeah. But look at how we came out though. Like we
I
came
know.
out really well.
We came out really
you know,
well. I
very
mean,
respectful.
good people. Respectful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We
we're
learned
very
from our
respectful.
parents. Well, thank you so much for bringing.
Yes. Yes.
those,
Thank
know,
you.
Thank you for spanking me.
Yeah. Thank you for hitting us. We appreciate it.
We
Really
learned.
made us grow. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I have a scar here. I don't think you could see it. I think it's being
From-
covered by my
From what?
my thick eyebrows. Biking. Remember I told you I had a story about biking. Yeah. So yeah, I had a friend who lived across, my best friend growing up across the street.
Okay.
His name was Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Him and I would always ride bikes together, always. And one day I was doing like this cool trick in front of his house, and I think he was recording it with a camcorder, if I'm not mistaken. But the camcorder died, so he went to go grab like another battery. So I was out there by myself. Really nice like BMX bike that I used to have.
Ooh,
And I'm doing this
BMX. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing this cool trick with my hands are on the handlebars, but my whole body's like on one side. Well, all of a sudden I went off this curb, and right when I went off the curb, the front tire like turned to the right, and my handlebars my handlebars were open. They didn't have the rubber. Yeah, they didn't have the rubbery the rubbery part anymore.
I can imagine now. No, that hit
Yeah,
you.
so I fell. Yeah, and my eye went into the actual like hole where it was at. Thank God my eye didn't
Thank
like pop
God,
out.
like it fits.
Yeah, it fit perfectly in there, and I remember just seeing like a white flash because it was like
Oh my God.
so like jarring, you know. And then
That's
next thing I know, I
crazy.
was like bleeding here, like it got scraped off, and yeah,
What?
yeah, it's crazy. but
See,
the funny,
our childhood
it's
is
fun.
like
yeah,
more physical. That's why we have scars.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We have
our scars
scars.
are out here. Your guys' scars, no,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
No, but it was funny because his sister was like laughing at me afterwards because she was talking about how like I didn't even give it time to register what happened. I just got hit and I got up and ran. Like
Oh,
I didn't like get hit and stop and like
and then cry.
figure out what, and then cry. Yeah, I just
You
got
just
hit
like-
and I just ran home.
Run fast.
I was just like, oh, okay, I'm done. And I left
Yeah.
my bike there. So yeah, thank God my friend
I
took the
think
bike and he kept it
I
safe for me.
think back then it was more of like us being so concerned of our parents be mad at us than us like we have those like scars or like we have something like oh I have this
Yeah.
my parents are gonna be mad at me. I think so, yeah, that's the only concern that we're like scared. We're not scared to have those like stitches
Oh yeah.
but we're
Oh, I
scared
was
of our parents.
not even just getting hurt for me. It was like anything that had to do with me doing something dumb or crazy and like
I know.
scared the heck out of me. Like there was one time, same friend, I was at his place and we had airsoft guns and we
Yeah.
were like shooting at him, like
Oh, they have
and
the guys they have airsoft guns, so rich kids.
yes. No. No, it was a cheap little like $20 one. But I was shooting them. We were sitting down on this bench in front of his house and I was shooting them at cars. Shooting BBs at cars while they were driving by.
Oh my
And
God.
one car drove by and real quickly I pulled the gun out and I just popped it, right?
Mm.
And I saw with my eyes, I saw the BB go into the car. And I like panicked and I dropped the gun real fast and I looked like out in the street at the car and the car stopped.
Oh no.
And then the lady reversed and I ran into his house. I was like, oh my gosh, I hit her, right? So I ran into his house and I was like hiding and she drove by and she started yelling at him.
Oh.
So he took all the blame for it.
Oh no. That's so bad. Yeah, we
I
grew
told
up
him-
like that. We
Yeah.
grew up, sometimes.
Yeah, and I
Doing
was like,
that
that was
stuff.
so dumb. That was so
Uh-huh.
dumb. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, crazy. One more story, kind of childhood story, if you don't mind me
Okay,
sharing.
go shoot.
Yeah.
Wait.
This involves my cousin and I. His little brother was very scared. He was pretty easily scared of a few things, right?
Mhm.
So we were hanging out in his backyard, and his whole fence was like perfect. Like it was a brand new fence, looked great.
Mhm.
And then right where it like led from his the front yard to his backyard. Nope.
Oh, sorry.
He had.
Did you catch that?
Oh, the show's happening now. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
I'm joking. That's okay.
Phone just like dropped on its own. Okay,
That's okay.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his backyard fence had a little fence, like a little gate that led to his backyard from the front yard. And his brother came out, so we were like, "Hey, we should mess with him and tell him we saw this creepy guy." Right? So we were like, "Yeah, I got like this guy came out and he was here and he was wearing this leather jacket and he just stood there and looked at us and he had like Justin Timberlake hair that looked like like blonde Justin Timberlake hair and a goatee." And he freaks out and he was like, "What? Are you serious?" And we're like, "Yeah." Like he was looking right at us, and he
You bad
runs in and tell his
kids.
mom. Yeah, he runs in to tell his mom. And we start like laughing so hard, right?
Oh my God.
I
What
looked
have you
up.
done?
I looked up and past the fence, the guy that we described was staring right at us.
Oh no.
No joke. I'm not joking. The guy who we described was looking right at. We didn't see him. We didn't see anybody pass
See?
by before that. He
Be
was
careful.
literally doing this to us.
Be careful what
Like-
you wish for. It's
So
already
we
there.
we freaked out and we ran inside afterwards and we were telling him, we were like, we were messing with you at first, but it actually really happened. It was it was so
it's-
weird.
It's real.
So weird. The guy that we described
I know.
was there staring right at us, wearing exactly what we said, same exact hair,
Same
same
exact
goatee.
hair. Justin.
Yeah.
Justin. Was it Justin
Timberlake.
Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake hair, yeah. That top ramen hair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, our
Yeah, it
childhood
was-
is like my favorite too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but growing up, I learned a lot and I experienced a lot in life. I think that made me who I am now because of my
Yeah.
childhood upbringing, thanks to my parents too. The upbringing and experiences too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And having fun
Yeah.
too at the same time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I think our childhood is what forms us as human beings and
Yeah. So that's
people at
it's
the end
so
of the day.
important. Like parents should be there with to their kids,
Mhm.
especially when they're still young, because
Yeah.
that will really like mold them into someone like as good as a person, like as good as me and you. What?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
We're good people.
Be good people. Them
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, do you want to share what you brought today, and I'll
Oh
share mine as
yeah,
well?
I brought something. Okay, like who are gonna be first, me or you?
Okay. We're gonna
Let's
Rochambeau
have
for
that.
it.
You gotta
All
go
right.
like
Our
that.
first
Okay.
Rochambeau
Yay!
Paradise
Like
podcast. Are you ready?
we call this bato bato pick. It's like bato bato pick. Okay, what's your
Okay.
rock
He,
paper? What's that?
rock paper scissors. Yeah.
Yeah, rock paper scissors
But
in
let's
US
do
guys.
yours. Yeah. We'll
But
do yours. We'll do
we'll
yours.
do mine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ready.
trial. Okay, let's have the trial one again. Bato pick. Oh no. Okay, let's
Gotcha.
trial first. Okay, trial.
That's a
Okay,
trial
one.
one.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Real
Okay,
one.
one more. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Bato pick. Oh.
The delay. The delay gave you
No,
the.
no, no. You first with that. Okay, I have this.
Okay. Okay.
This is like I kind of mess up right now because this is how old is this? I'm 34 now, and I had this when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
My
Awesome.
okay, I have this this
Oh, that's
cutie
awesome.
little teddy bear that my auntie gave me. This is
Yeah.
so what's this like important and very had like meaning, like a lot of meaning,
Uh-huh.
because my auntie, I'm the first niece that she had, and like I'm
Wow.
paying it back now. Like I have my niece, and like I'm trying to be the best. Like, my auntie is the best
Yeah.
auntie in the world. Like she will give me a lot of things, like stuffed toys. And growing up having an auntie like that, like, ah, like I have two mothers, two
Yeah.
mother at the same time. Like,
That's
how
awesome.
about you? What you got there?
Yeah. So
Like,
kind of going back to like my favorite TV shows and movies. I was
okay,
really big on dinosaurs growing up. So
secret
I have
dinosaurs thing.
yes. Yeah. It's an
Okay.
original Jurassic Park Lost
Oh,
World
how old
Triceratops.
is that?
Pretty old. There's a
I
JP.
forgot. Like, I know Jurassic Park. Like, I watched Jurassic Park when I was like young.
Oh yeah. See,
Who's that?
this is Triceratops.
Tri Triceratops.
Triceratops. Yeah.
Oh,
And I have. This is the only one that I could find, but there's more in
you
our
have more,
garage.
like the complete
Yeah.
set, or
Almost. I have like
almost.
Velociraptors, T-Rex. I have the Pteranodons. Yeah.
Wow! Oh my
Yeah.
God! Like
And they're all Jurassic Park. It had to be Jurassic Park for me because that was like the quality dinosaur like
quality dinosaur.
toys.
Ah.
Yeah, quality dinosaur toys
Yeah.
were definitely the Jurassic Park ones. Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm
Yeah,
so happy that we share something that's like important to us, like
yeah,
has value to us. This is like
yeah.
mm, 29 years old.
I don't know how old
Hey,
this is.
this is for
This came,
auction.
I think
This is for
97.
auction.
I
Really?
think for 90. Yeah,
97.
97.
Wow.
Because
This one, I think
Lost World came out
1995 is
96.
5 years old. I think so, yeah. I
Yeah.
was like 5 years old. Look at that. And also like, ta-da, it's already,
Wow,
but it's
that's
okay.
awesome.
I still have this. And I have a picture that has like me holding this when I was like 5 years old. And then I
Wow.
did a remake back when I was like 15, or no. I should make a remake on that, like me sitting in a chair and then having this and with
Yeah,
bangs. I always have bangs. My mom always cut bangs on me before, like when I was like a kid.
yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I loved going in my backyard and playing
like
with these little
the
guys
playing with
here.
it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put them in the grass. I would put them in the grass, and I used to have like the cars too, like the Jurassic Park cars. and the
Mm,
little figurine guys, and I
wow.
would always play.
Like,
I'd make my
how
own
about,
Jurassic Parks.
yeah, how about
Yeah,
our viewers and listeners? I hope you can comment down what
yeah,
are the things that you still have there with you since you were young. Like, I hope you guys can share it to us because we love to, like be close to you guys. You wanna like, oh, you still have that, like this one. Like
yeah,
we see Jurassic Park like figures. Wow,
yeah,
that's crazy. And this one,
absolutely.
I hope I have like same like people who have this too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
sure, and even if it's not the same exact one, I'm sure
yeah,
somebody
like
has something with
somebody
that type of
has a
value to it.
stuffed toy. Yeah, that they still
Yeah,
have it. Mhm.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
there's like a
Cool.
value.
Yeah, cool. Was that the only one you brought, or did you bring another one?
No,
Something
only one. You have two, right?
else? Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to, but I don't know because it kind of goes together with it. It was just
What
I've
is
had
it?
this thing forever.
Show it,
There's
show it.
so just a disclaimer, it's very dirty because there's old like
Of course. Like
ketchup on it.
32.
There's old ketchup on it.
Okay. What is
It's
it? Okay.
ketchup. It's like 18-year-old ketchup on it. It's a helicopter.
Oh, you still have that. Oh my God, you keep that. Oh,
Yeah. So that was one of the vehicles that I played
I
with
don't know.
the
I just still don't know if kids
dinosaurs.
still have those, like the
Oh, and everybody.
Gen Zs still have those
Yeah.
because the kids now like they will just gonna play it and like
Yeah,
throw it.
everybody's on their iPads and their
iPads and
tablets now,
phones,
You know.
PC. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, this is a sign, but no, like this is who we are. I mean, I'm a keeper. Like I do
Same.
keep things. I do keep uh,
Yeah.
events, memories, and people too. I'm a keeper.
Absolutely. Yeah, same. I
Like
am too.
I keep
Yeah.
people.
I'm a very like sentimental person. I kept a lot of stuff from Australia, from Paris, from England, from hopefully soon Japan, and hopefully the Philippines one day.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're looking
Yeah.
forward for that. We love
Yes.
Toko, right? Everybody loves Toko. Tokomodo. It would be nice if our viewers can see you like roaming around the Philippines and then maybe enjoying the beach or stuff like that.
Yeah,
We
that'd
would
be
love
awesome.
to.
I love the
Yeah,
beach. And you've
mm,
been sharing some reels
a
with me
lot.
lately of like
A
Filipino
lot.
beaches, and I'm like, oh, like that's beautiful, like perfect water, perfect sand color. It's the palm trees. It
Yes,
looks like the um, classic beach images that you see in movies and stuff like that. It's awesome,
I know. Yeah.
pretty cool. I was like, I need to go. I need to
Well,
go.
yes.
It's happening.
Well, in
Yeah,
time, yeah. Like let's pray and hope everything will be okay.
yeah, absolutely. We're gonna try some mango ube as well.
And go on. By the
Mango.
way, guys, he loves mango. That's why, like, he loves
Love mango.
mango, and I love
Yes.
ube. So
Yes.
yeah, I think it's a
Should we
good
tell?
combination. You can't tell
Should
them
we?
why not?
So, because QueenTV's real name is May, I gave her the nickname of Mango. So it's basically
Mango.
Mango, MAY.
Yeah, if you heard
Mango.
him calling me mango, yeah,
Yeah.
let's say
Yes, that's the reason why there. And she calls me Ube.
ube.
Ube, yeah. So if you're watching this on Spotify, if we get that up one day, you'll probably
Yeah,
see our heads replaced with Mango and Ube
mangoes
in
and
yeah,
ube.
and Ube, yeah. So that's
Yeah,
the reation why that's there. So
that's
if
the
you're watching
reason.
this, or if you saw that and you're like, what the heck? Oh, there you go.
Why
Here's your
is
answer.
it? Why is this like an ube ice cream and then there's like mango on it? Like,
Yeah,
what are these kids doing?
yeah. It's not a food channel yet. We'll branch out to our food Paradise food
to,
exploring.
to those who want to send some,
Yes. Oh
to
yeah,
those who want to
please
send something for our podcast soon, maybe like who will gonna sponsor us, and we will
hmm
openly
accept.
accept that.
Yes. Bring us the mangoes, please, and the
Bring
ube.
us mango. Shout out to 70.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, 70 mangoes. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So in closing, we have a few questions here
Oh yeah.
that we want to answer.
Yeah, three questions
Three
that
questions.
I think you guys can also answer this. I
Yes.
hope you guys can answer this at the comment section. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've
Okay,
if
shoot.
you've made it this far, please leave your answers on the bottom here on the comment section.
We would love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So
Okay.
question number one, I'll let you answer first.
Okay.
I'll let you answer the
You're
first
being
one,
a
and then I'll
gentleman.
answer the second one first, and then
Gentleman.
Gentleman.
Okay.
Who's looking for that guy in a yellow shirt, by the way? Still, no. I'm joking. Okay. First question is, what's the best thing you can advise a younger generation?
Have fun. Like, have fun in your younger years, but at the same time, be mindful of what you do. Like, you can have fun, but you can do it like moderately, like drinking, being like out there, sleep, not have enough sleep. Because that's me. Like when I was like in my younger years, 17, at the early age, like 17. I'm so sorry. Like I'm just gonna share this so that the younger girls. This is for the younger girls and for the boys maybe. I learned my lesson. So 17, I started to like drink because of peer pressure. Like as I've said, I was so shy. I'm like a very shy, timid person before, and then I met this bunch of people that were like, I think they're cool people, and that's when I like, oh, like I'll do this, I'll do that, so that they will like me, something like that. Yeah, they will like me. Yeah, and then like part of it is like being with them, like going to clubs, drinking, and then like trying stuff. But then me, I still have my, because my parents, like I always have those like advice from my parents. I always think of my parents and what will they say. But I think I got too far. But I was drinking, like staying out late, and then I've been doing that, and then I didn't know that my parents were like really hurt. My mom especially, she will always tell me like, hey, I don't like your friends, stay away from them, because they're not gonna do good to you. And to me, I'm like, no, I'm okay, like I'm okay, like with them, like they're nice to me, because I found like something like, oh, this is like new, this is cool. But then my parents see it, like like parents, like mom knows best, like that's all I can say. Like she always tells me like, no, don't be with them. But then here's me like trying to be rebellious at that moment. So was drinking, going out, staying up late, and then what I got, like after how many years, I had like ulcers, like I had that, and then I got anemic. What else? I have bad insomnia. That's all I got from that. And then looking back at it, my parents were the first to like take care of me, take good care of me, giving me like like, see, this is what you got from those kinds of like, but they're not telling me like, hey, like you're really a bad person. No, they did not tell me. But what they told me is that you learn this, you should not do this again. And I learned it from myself, really. Like I learned it the hard way, because I've been struggling like physically, like my health is being ruined or something like that, because I have like a bad ulcer and insomnia, anemic. I was like very skinny. And parents are always right. So I stopped drinking at the age of 22 because I have those. I got UTI too because of me not drinking a lot of water. And instead, like I drink like alcohols. So I think you should always consider your health first. Yeah, when you're still young.
Yeah.
Be healthy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's all I
Awesome.
can say to the younger generation, especially
Yeah.
now that, partying, going to club.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's fun.
that's
Yeah.
normal now. The partying scene is normal, and on top of that, it's like it's inspired. You know what I mean? Like it's encouraged to the
Encourage
younger generation. Yeah, to go out there and party and have your
party.
hot girl, hot boy summer. You know, it's like
Like
trust me, guys,
now,
you're gonna
like if I
regret
see
it.
like, oh my God, if I like people were gonna ask me like, go, let's go to the. I had my years. That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely,
I'm tired of that.
absolutely, yeah,
But it's okay to have
yeah,
fun, be with your friends, but always know the consequence of what you're gonna do.
yeah.
Especially with the girls, like especially with the girls when you go out, like nighttime, be careful who you with.
Mhm.
Because you might not know, like you trust your friends, but their friends of friends are not trustworthy people.
Right,
So be
absolutely,
careful, be
yeah,
really careful. Mm.
yeah. I think that goes for men these days too. Nowadays
Man
in the
too.
generation,
Yeah.
yeah, as well for everybody. You know, just be careful with who you let into your life,
Yeah.
and make sure that their motivation and their goals are just on point with yours. You know,
Yes.
absolutely.
How about you? What can you
Yes. So
advise to the younger
let me put on my grandpa
tokos
glasses
out
for
there?
this one. Put on
Okay, go
my
shoot.
grandpa glasses.
Oh,
This one.
wow.
Okay. What's the best thing you can advise to the younger generation? I would say value each other over things. Trends come and go, but your friends and family should be forever. When life gets at its worst, there should always be somebody in your life that you could run to. You know, whether it be a family member, a best friend, even a coworker. You know, value people over what's in your pocket, the screens, video games, whatever you know is out there right now. The biggest TikTok dance. Okay, guess what? The next one's coming out next
True.
week. You know, so
Yeah.
value people over anything else, and I think you know you'll get ahead in life, and always just be ready to build bridges and stop burning them. Yeah, yeah, that's all.
Wow. I like
That's all. Grandpa
what's
glasses
that?
off.
What's that like build?
Build the
What's
bridges.
that?
Yeah, don't burn
Bri-
them.
Don't burn them.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So
What's the next
question.
question?
Yes.
Oh, this
Question.
is like a pageant. Miss Universe.
Let's hope that Steve Harvey doesn't steal our crown and take it and give it to somebody else.
Please, no.
So lessons. Second question is, or not quite. Yeah, I guess lessons in your childhood that you would want to tell your future kids to apply.
Don't bully anyone.
Hmm.
Yeah. You might not know what kind of trauma you're gonna put into them as
Yeah.
they grow old. Don't bully
Absolutely,
anyone.
yeah.
That's all I
Yeah.
can, and listen to your parents so that you
Yeah.
cannot have like a scar on your face like mine.
Yeah. If you're gonna bully anybody, bully the guy in the yellow shirt that I keep pointing at. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Oh my
I'm joking.
goodness.
Um,
Okay.
Mine for my kids would be, don't be afraid to go outside, get dirty, get hurt, and work hard, because I grew up in a very privileged household, loving but also privileged, borderline spoiled household, and my value on what money and hard work is didn't come until later on in life, until I was older. So I want my kids to learn how to become hard workers and value themselves and money as workers at a young age. You know, so that I think I told you, I was going to tell you, and I was like, you know what, I'll keep it to the podcast.
Okay.
The way that I was raised, I want to raise my kids opposite. So the moment that my kids are able to legally work, they're going to go work. Like, you know, they're going to go work. So yeah, so that's my future kids.
It's
lesson
nice
there.
to hear that you're not like this type of person that like, hey, I'm privileged. Like, it's okay, like don't work. Like, you have your parents with you, like
Yeah.
back up.
Right.
It's
Yeah, I
nice that
just-
you're encouraging, let's just face the world. Like, we will live in a
Right.
world where it's not really like equal, and people
Yeah.
like sleeping, like there are people who are sleeping in a bed that's like nice, but then there are people also who sleeps with a very comfortable one.
Yeah.
So like I'm happy that you're like being in a, what's this, like just being there, like this is the real world, and you have to do what you have to do to live.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm so proud of you,
Yeah,
huh?
so,
For talking like that.
well, yeah, like I said, I want to take care of my family and give them everything that they need in order to be, prosperous and have a good life. But also, I want them to hold that hardworking,
Yes.
work aesthetic as well.
Yes,
and
they will
at an early age
learn.
too.
Yeah, they will learn. Me at 17, I'm working already. Yeah, and then working at the same time, like supporting my studies.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah, and I would tell him to also take school a lot more serious than what I did. It hurt me a lot.
study, kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
Study well.
Hey, go do your homework. He's watching
Okay.
it. My son or my daughter. Hey, go do your homework now. Go. Did you do the dishes?
Do the dishes.
All right. Final question here.
Final question.
What is a message to your younger self?
Message to my younger self. Oh my God, I'll be serious on this.
That's right.
I think I will tell her that, hey, it's okay. If you feel like alone or just you, and if you feel like your world is crushing, just always trust like the one up above. Like always pray, and just keep on praying, because everything will gonna be tomorrow. Like I always have this saying, if the problem cannot be solved today, do not overthink for tomorrow. Because back then I'm like thinking a lot about future, about what will people say. The thing is, if you do good, if you do bad, people will have something to say.
Right.
So just
Doesn't
do
matter.
what you want to do in life. Yeah, and then dream big. You're like, just dream big, because you can do so much more. Like if you believe in yourself, you can do so much more in the world. Yeah, and surprise yourself every day. Like just surprise yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all I can say to my younger self.
Yeah, absolutely cool.
How about you? What can
For
you
me,
say about your younger?
I would have told my younger self to be very hesitant and smart about who you allow into your life, and also don't be afraid to speak up. Don't let that fear of speaking up take over, and don't let others' perception of you change your perception of yourself. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, pretty simple.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that too. Like, communicate. Yeah, that's me too. Like, I want to tell my younger self, communicate more. Just communicate. Talk to people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's our 3 questions there. So
those are the 3 questions. Oh my God! Like, it's been how many? Like an hour and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I can't believe for the first.
For you guys. So.
Yeah, we're gonna edit this down.
Yeah, absolutely.
For our first episode, this is a very long conversation, and two more episodes. Yes.
Oh yeah. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
This is just the beginning.
Oh yeah, we have a lot more topics for you guys.
A lot more topics
for sure. Yeah, and even like more in depth and heavier topics too.
I know.
So
this is just the lighter, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
The lighter.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you would like to share before we say our goodbyes?
Yeah, that's it. Like, thank you so much to who listened to our podcast. like right from the beginning up to this. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you're enjoying our podcast. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're doing there now, but hey, thank you for giving us time and yeah, just to have fun with us. It's been a great journey for the first podcast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
We touched upon everything we wanted to, and I think there was a
I
lot
think
of
so. Yeah.
surprising things to talk about. Yeah, and
Mhm.
anything that we missed, I'm pretty sure like in future episodes, we're definitely going to
I
touch upon
know.
it somehow. Yeah, there's a
Mhm.
lot about us that we'd love to share, so don't be afraid if you feel like you've missed out or anything like that. It'll come out somehow. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
eventually, absolutely.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, but like Queen said, like, thank you guys so much. If you're listening, you've gotten this far, thank you guys so much for paying attention and giving us your time. And we hope that whatever you guys were doing, we were a good company for you, because that's kind of the goal here, is just to be a friend to you guys as you're
Friend.
watching and going on with your everyday life. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts. We look forward to more episodes for you guys. And before we leave, I think Queen has a little prayer she would like to do for all of us.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so I think I come up with this idea because our goals and visions in this podcast is to be an inspiration to others, and so I
Mhm.
would like to um, end of this end of every podcast I wanted to pray because this is Prayerdise, right, guys? So
Yeah.
I wanted to pray for everyone. So um how can I start? Okay. I hope you, to those who are listening to this, I hope you can like close your eyes
Mm.
and then close your eyes, and then if you are Catholic, please do the sign of the cross. Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this podcast, first podcast of ours, of Toko, especially with Toko. Thank you so much. And to those people who are listening to this, may you bless them all. You give them the abundance of life, and may they get a lot of lessons or inspiration from this podcast, and give them safety and like let them be healthy, and also thank you for all the blessings that we receive, Lord. Thank you for um, hearing our prayers, and these are all I ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I hope
So yeah.
everybody will gonna receive blessings after
Yeah.
hearing this podcast. That's all I
Absolutely.
want.
Yep.
Mm,
Absolutely, guys. So
yeah.
so with that being said, guys, this concludes our first episode. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. We'll definitely be recording some more soon. So
Mm-hmm.
on
We're
that,
gonna have more episodes, guys. Don't you worry. We're not gonna leave you like hanging.
yeah.
This will be a weekly episode, guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Weekly. Yeah, we're gonna make it.
hopefully. Yeah.
No, we're gonna make it weekly.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah, it's happening.
we're gonna do it
She's the
weekly.
queen. She's the queen, right? So yeah.
Weekly.
So
So stay tuned for our next episode. And
Mhm.
thank you so much for being with us for the very first episode, guys. We love you all.
Yep.
We love you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the support.
Absolutely. Thank you everybody at the Philippines for your support as well. Definitely touched my heart this week. It was awesome. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah, they love you.
Yeah, I love them. We'll hang out with them soon and get some
Soon.
food with them. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So on that
Yeah.
note, guys, that concludes our first episode of Prayerdise Podcast. We want to thank you guys so much for listening. I am Tokomodo,
And this is QueenTv.
and you just listened to Prayerdise.
Paradise.
Hey.
See you in the next episode. Hey.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.